So hello and welcome to another edition of Beyond the Real. My name is Alex, and today I will be trying to talk about Tenet. So Tenet finally released in theaters, and it was written and directed by Christopher Nolan, and it stars John David Washington. So I got to see this film early. I saw it on August 31st when it was released. The official release date was September 3rd, I believe. And I've been putting this off for so long because I've tried to stay quiet about it, mostly because I didn't understand it. So I'm really disappointed to say this, but I feel like this film is more style over substance. So, not to get into spoilers at all, but this film has to do with time travel, or inversion as they call it, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So this film is essentially about the protagonist, played by John David Washington, trying to prevent something from happening that will essentially change the fate of the world. And it was really hard for me to understand what was going on, due to the fact that I feel the sound mixing in this film was way off. And what I mean by that is, it feels like the way they layered it was the effects, the film score, and then the audio. So what I mean by that is, there are times where someone is trying to talk, but you can't understand what they're saying because their dialogue is so low on the ladder that they're trying to talk over a film score and an effect, whether it's like a train passing in the background, or a gunfire, or an explosion, or the fact that they're wearing a mask is just really hard to understand. And also, this film also has a very diverse cast, so having to understand every person's different accent is also very difficult. So this story was very convoluted. There was a lot going on. There's a lot of layers to it, and there's even a line in the film where it's something along the lines of, "Don't try to understand it, just feel it," and that's kind of, I feel like you could take that to heart when you sit down and watch Tenet, because the characters aren't that interesting. I mean, I thought they were cool because I really liked the actor's portrayal of them, but like the protagonist, Robert Pattinson's character, Aaron Taylor Johnson, you don't really know much about them. Like, you know the goal that they have, but you don't know who they are, where they came from, or anything like that. So, since I'm on the subject of characters, I would give today's MVP award to Elizabeth Debicki, because she really felt like the heart and soul of the film. And yeah, I don't want to talk more about it because I feel like that could possibly fill in some spoilers. So just know that I felt Elizabeth Debicki deserves today's MVP award for her performance, because I felt like she had more of a character than the other people in this film. So yeah, that's probably the negative stuff I could say about Tenet, but let me tell you that this film is absolutely amazing when it comes to visual work. The action is amazing. There are some great stunts in it. There are some great effects. When it comes to, there's a fight scene in particular that was kind of shown in the trailer, but it has to do with one character fighting someone who's inverted. So they're pretty much kind of fighting in reverse, and it's really entertaining to watch. And I feel like it's an achievement because, and yeah, it's an achievement because, like, I remember watching a behind the scenes look at it, and John David Washington explained that when they filmed that, you know, having to fight with a stuntman, that it took a long time to do a fight scene in reverse, because you know you never really think about uh, having to throw a punch or a kick backwards, and like having that play out on camera was very difficult, and that they had to put a lot of work into it. So yeah, the fight scenes that have to do with inversion are really, they're really something. And yeah, there are some great stunts. Some of the, like the car chases are pretty cool. Uh, there's a lot of gun battles in this film, and I really feel that they were pretty cool. Those weren't as tough to follow, but yeah, they're really interesting, and I really enjoyed the action set pieces in this film. And yeah, the actors' performances were really good. Robert Pattinson, John David Washington, Elizabeth Debicki, to me were the three that stood out the most to me. But of course, you know, it was nice seeing Aaron Taylor Johnson. It was nice seeing Michael Caine, and a special shout out to Gilderoy Lockhart. I'm just kidding. You know what I mean. But yeah, anyways, Tenet was very entertaining. It was interesting when it came to inversion and explaining the rules and how it worked. However, I don't really feel it accomplished that. So, and also fair warning, if you're going to watch it in XD or IMAX or any of the higher quality film formats, whether it's Dolby or IMAX XD, a fair warning, because it is really, this is a really loud film. So yeah, I would recommend you watch Tenet. It was very entertaining. There's a lot going on. It has good actors, good action. It's interesting, and this will most definitely hold up to rewatches. And I think there's going to be a lot going into it, and I feel there's going to be a lot going into it in terms of theories and trying to understand it. And I think that's going to be one of the most enjoyable things about this film. So yeah, did you watch Tenet? Did you understand it? Did you not understand it? Drop a comment below. Let me know. We could have a discussion. But yeah, that concludes today's episode. I'm Alex. This is Beyond the Real. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll be seeing you again soon. We're getting close to 50 subscribers. So once we hit 50, stick around. We will be doing something, and yeah, we'll try to keep some updates. So thanks for hanging out with me. My name is Alex. This is Beyond the Real, and my time is up. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Now, right before you click away, I just want to share this quick quote from Mark Twain that says, "Never regret anything that made you smile." Do with that what you will, but I hope you have a great day.